My hat okay? My hat look good, is my shirt. What's good, YouTube? If you guys don't know me already, my name is Bryan. I'm 17 years old. I currently live in New York City, and I'm in the process of making my dreams a reality. Every day I'm trying to learn something new, whether it's about cars or business. So if that's something you might be interested in, hit the red subscribe button below, or above, is it below? No, below me, and join me on my journey, and we'll see where it takes us. So first things first, let me apologize for being gone for so long. It's been like 3 weeks, I believe, and to be 100% honest with you, if you would have asked me like 3 weeks ago if I would have ever been inactive for this long, I would have been like, no, are you crazy? That's impossible. As some of you know, I'm a senior in high school, so that's like 8 hours a day consumed just in school. And then Monday through Thursday, I actually work an after school job for like 3.5 hours. So I don't get home until like 6. And if you guys know, on the East Coast, it gets pretty dark pretty quickly over here. So by the time I get home, which is like 6:30-ish, it's already super dark. I'm exhausted, and I just haven't been able to put out a video that I think is quality. So even though school and work take up quite a bit of time, that is absolutely no excuse to not show my YouTube fam some love. We hit like 160 subs while I was gone, which is super dope. So if there's any new faces here, what is up? It is a pleasure to have you on the channel. I apologize for my inconsistency, and I plan to have I'm gonna try to make a video every weekend at least. So it'd be like, or let's see, so Saturday and Sunday maybe put out videos. And if I could film, or maybe, you know, film 2 videos in one day and then stretch it out throughout the week, that's what I'm gonna aim for. But I do apologize for my inconsistency, and I'm gonna try my hardest to get back on track. So first things first, I think I've said that like 6 times already. That's not good. So a lot of you have seen the previous video, and if you haven't, I highly suggest you go see it. It should be somewhere up in one of these corners. A lot of you guys may be wondering if I sold my car or not, and unfortunately I have not. And I'm gonna get into the things that I've learned during this little 3-week hiatus. So this video is gonna be like a little update on everything I've been doing, what's going on with the car, you know, what's going on with the clothing brand, all those things, right? Because we're still in the very, very beginning stages, right? And it's amazing how much support I've actually gotten, you know? I mean, we're only making, what, 100 views a video right now, but that's awesome, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't have much to show, and I still have people watching and supporting me. So I can't even imagine how much more fun and how much more interactive everything is gonna be once the car comes and once the mods come and all those things. So I appreciate you if you've stuck around and watching me, you know, progress, and I cannot wait to explain how I'm gonna be giving back to you guys. Not in this video, but there's some really big things in the works, and I'm super, super excited to share those with you. So unfortunately, we did not get to sell the car, and at first I was upset, but it's okay. And I'm actually gonna talk about 3 things that I've learned since my time off of YouTube, and like what I've learned during that time. So let's jump into that right now. So the first thing I learned is that you should never take your time for granted, and I mean never. So starting school again and then starting work again, I actually realized how much time we actually have, you know, from 7 in the morning or 6:30 when I wake up till like 6 in the evening when I get home. You know, that's a lot of time taken up, and unfortunately in school a lot of that time is wasted. That's just my personal opinion. I think that I could be doing a lot more with my, you know, 12 hours a day than just going to school and, you know, the little part-time job. But, you know, everybody got to start somewhere. We all have to start somewhere, so yeah. What that made me realize is that we have so much time on our hands, you know? And over the summer, which, don't get me wrong, this was one of my most productive summers yet, but during my summer, I feel like I didn't necessarily maximize my productivity, and I didn't really understand that when, you know, come September, when everything has to, you know, get back to normal, I guess, it's not gonna be as easy to do everything you were doing. So I feel like I should have had, you know, twice the amount of videos out, and, you know, I should have done twice the interacting I did with all of you guys, and, you know, sending you guys messages and all that stuff. And I just feel like I kind of slacked this summer. So next summer is going to be completely different. It's going to be insane. I'm super excited. But just, I realized that time is of an essence. It's super important, and we need to make sure, or me specifically, I realize that I need to make sure that I maximize my productivity every single day, no matter what. So the next thing I learned was patience, and this ties in directly to me selling the car and getting the new one, the Nissan 240. I'm an extremely impatient individual. Anybody who knows me personally might be able to tell you that. When I want something, I want it right now, and I don't believe in waiting. That's a very, very bad habit, and if I can express anything throughout this video, it's to be more patient, okay? I thought I was going to be able to sell the car within a matter of days. I thought I was going to be able to negotiate a crazy deal with some owner of a 240, get it, and still have money left over to do a few mods to it, all before like school started and everything. And unfortunately, that just was extremely unrealistic. I set way too high of a goal for myself, and not that it was impossible, but it just wasn't. It's difficult to explain because anything is possible, right? But you have to look at your circumstances, you have to look at your finances, which is extremely important. Patience is a very vital key, I think, to being successful. And, I'm not upset that any of those things didn't or did happen, like not getting the car, not being able to sell my current car. But I'm not upset that those things, didn't happen. However, I'm super excited and happy that those things didn't happen because I was taught a lesson from them, and I'm going to be able to apply that on everything now. Whenever I'm feeling impatient, like, yo, think about that. That didn't go that way because it wasn't supposed to go that way, So, things sometimes don't go the way we want them to because they're not intended for those things to go the way that we want them to. So, there's a reason behind everything. I'm a strong believer of that. And, who knows? Maybe I would have sold the car and the 240 I would have got would have been too messed up, and then it would have been just sitting, and then it really would have been no content, and then, you know what I'm saying? So instead of dealing with all of that, I still have a car to take me to school every day, which is awesome, and take me back home, which is awesome. I'm glad things are the way they are, and they're only gonna get better. So, and the last thing I learned, which kind of ties into the second one, is that obstacles are just inevitable, right? I couldn't control, not finding a buyer. I couldn't necessarily control me not having the money. I mean, I did, and I have money, you know what I'm saying? But obstacles are just inevitable, no matter how we like it, no matter if we like it or not. Things come up, expenses come up, things don't go the way we want them to, and like I said before, we can't, or like I didn't say this before, but we can't control what happens to us. We can only control how we react to it. So, a part of me is bummed that, I'm not driving a race car, but that's okay because it's gonna make that time, that video, when I'm going, okay, we're picking up the 240, like that's happening today, guys, like yes, that's gonna make that video so much more enjoyable. That's gonna make that video so much more, worth it, if that makes sense. So it's only a matter of time, you know what I'm saying? It's not like no more 240s are gonna exist or anything like that. So it's gonna happen, just a matter of time. Right now I'm aiming for like mid-November. I'm really aiming before Thanksgiving to get it, and I think an extra month and a half is way more realistic, especially with the job now and all that. So I think we should be okay. I think we should be good. And there is somebody interested in the car, but I don't want to hype you guys up again on that. So I'm gonna stay quiet on that. But this one is looking way more promising than everything else. I've said that before, but I promise this one is like legit. It's a family member. So, but we'll save that for another video. So, just to recap on everything, be patient. Obstacles are inevitable, and time is of an essence. And I think what's also really important is to look at how far I've come. You know what I'm saying? Like, even 3 weeks ago when I uploaded my last video about, almost selling my car, and then the wheel restoration with my boy Bryan, like, I've learned so much since then that it's kind of crazy. Like, I've read books, and there's one book there, but I've read books since then. Like, I've met people since then. Like, I've continued to like grow my YouTube following by, you know, my growth strategies and stuff. So I've learned a lot since then, and you know, I'm super grateful for it. I'm super grateful. There's no need to be upset. There's no need to be angry, frustrated, any of that. So I'm gonna give you guys a little update on the clothing brand, since I know I haven't really talked about that. So I'm starting a clothing brand. The name of it, or the logo of it, is actually gonna be right here. It's called Alium. That's how you pronounce it, not a Liam, Alium. Well, technically it's not wrong if you say Liam, but you know, Alium sounds way better. It means different in Latin. I'll put that up here as well so you guys can see that. And I'm in the process of creating a clothing brand, not only for car enthusiasts, but I want to make it entrepreneurial as well, and people who want to take risks and live a different lifestyle, since Alium means different. So I'm still figuring out all of that, and actually part of my plan, like in my planner today, I have to like sit down and brainstorm on what I'm gonna do right after I finish editing this. So I'm super excited for all of that to eventually come to fruition. But I think right now I really gotta focus on the car. I really wanna focus on getting more in tune with you guys who actually take the time out of your day to watch my videos. And I wanna make sure that, you know, the quality of everything I put out, whether it's videos or clothing, is absolutely like insane. So the production of all those things is extremely important to me. And yeah, I don't want to leave you guys, you know, with a bad video. Like, I could have made a video after work one of these days, but I decided not to, because I'm like, you know what, quality is important. I like knowing what I'm going to talk about. I have my computer next to me. I'm not going to be like, you know, I write a little script for myself, so I know what I'm going to talk about. Like, I actually care about putting quality videos out, not just filming whatever, throwing it together. You know, I'm really passionate about this. So that's enough for today, I guess. I hope this video wasn't too long. I was trying to keep it fairly short, but you know me, I like to talk. So that's pretty much gonna wrap it up. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit that red subscribe button and join the family and join the journey, because this journey is not just for me. This journey is for you. You know, every video I'm trying to inspire somebody. So that's the goal. That's the goal. If you're excited for, you know, what's coming up in the future for both my channel or, you know, for your personal life, smash the like button and maybe leave me a comment and let me know what you're excited for. It was a pleasure as always, and I will see you guys in the next video.